Hey, what's up? Outline here and welcome to my world. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different than usual and share some tips and tricks that I've learned through my course of experiences playing this game. Now I know videos have already been made on this topic, but I feel as if people are beginning to forget the core basics as well as me adding my 2 cents from the things that I've learned. This will apply to newcomers as well as seasoned veterans. So without further ado, let's get right into the first thing I want to talk about, which is sound. Now the way Siege does sound is different from most first-person shooters. Here's an example. If you could tell, the more obstacles you have between you and the enemy, the more sound comes from the nearest route between you two. The way Siege does sound is unorthodox, and before Mirror was introduced, creating holes in garage doors before reinforcing was something I did in order to bandit trick. Now, let's get into accuracy. One thing I notice constantly is people aiming low and holding angles because their screen is free from a reticle. However, if the enemy comes around the corner pre-firing, they're completely unprepared. Headshot level is where you want your crosshairs. That's hip firing and aiming in. And I've never played a game that stresses this more than Siege. In fact, I would suggest starting your gaming session off with a terrorist hunt on solo hard with a 3-speed operator and practice aggressive headshots. Over time, you'll notice an increase in your reactions. As also, mess with your sensitivity a bit. Try to find an equalizer between being able to pick off spawn peekers and turning on someone if you hear footsteps behind you. Now, one important topic I want to bring up is the peeker's advantage. The way it works, if you aren't familiar, is the person with the lower ping has an advantage quickly peeking corners. However, it can also work against someone as they may think they're behind cover, but on the other player's screen, their character has latency. Here's an example of someone using the peeker's advantage on me. Let's take a look in slow motion. I see nothing. I even tried pre-firing, which didn't work there, but is a very useful tactic most of the time. Also, knowing where the camera on your character is useful. It's better to peek far away from a wall than next to it, as your shoulders might be exposed. Now, let's talk callouts. As important and helpful as they can also be deceiving. Never follow blindly to a callout. Don't let those backseat gamers tell you what to do. I'm kidding. That's a topic I don't want to get into. Try to keep away from bad callouts. I die far too many times to this. Make use of your cameras and drones. Drones are super important. Try and save them at the beginning of the round if you can. My last video, I spent the entire round on my Valkyrie cameras giving calls to my teammates. And don't panic, that's really stressful. Also, I noticed people more worried about how they died rather than trying to help their teammates, sometimes me included. So I created a new motto: if you can't win your gunfights, help your teammates win them. Now, let's talk operators. Now, depending on the situation, there are ops for different occasions. Thermite isn't necessary all the time with the introduction of Hibana. However, Thermite, Thatcher, Hibana, Mute, Jaeger, Bandit, Valkyrie, Rook, or Doc should be prioritized, even with the introduction of Jackal to find roamers. Remember, at the end of the day, this is a team-oriented game, so find which operators you're best with and come up with a strategy. Now there's tools you can up your game with, like controllers or mice and keyboards. I know Scuff is usable in tournaments, but comes with a price. They also sell mice and keyboards with lower latency. Because I'm a console player, the most I use is Control Freaks. Your display plays a huge part. For console players, monitors are the best way to go. Do your research. Some have quicker response times than others. Links to what I use will be in the description. I won't mention them because I don't feel as if they're the best, they're just what I prefer. Obvious upgrades would be internet and hardware, of course. But that's about all I have to talk about. If you like this kind of video, leave a like and let me know what I should do more in the comments. Maybe some operator specific videos or something like that. Until next time, this is Outline signing out. Stay beautiful, people. Also, if you like me and everything I do here, leave a subscription to catch my next videos. I'm also live on Twitch. It's all appreciated.